It's Friday, and for those of you who are in the know, you know what's up. It's Classic Tabletop RPG Friday, which means we're getting back into our series for Top Secret First Edition. Now, for those of you who may not know, maybe this is your first video, you're new to the channel, then first let me welcome you aboard. This is RPG Elite, the place where I focus on putting the RP back into RPG. And how I do this is by giving you tools, tips, tutorials, and real talk. Talk that's uncomfortable, talk that will get a brother unsubscribes by the load, because it's already happened. But these are things that we have to talk about, folks. Why? Because I want you to have a more immersive and enjoyable tabletop RPG experience. And that means we gotta change mindsets. We gotta reset a lot of this stuff in the tabletop RPG culture. Before we get to the video today though, two things I want to talk to you about. First is, if you haven't already, maybe you missed the video that I did on it, but there is a new Kickstarter out for a game called Subversion. I did a whole video. The link is going to be down in the description below. You still have time to go over there and check it out. Maybe it's something that you may like. People over at Frag and Unicorn Games, I know the creator is here in the comments. So if you've got something that you want to say to him about the game that you say, hey, then go ahead and let him know. Also, over at Humble Bundle, they have Shadowrun 5th edition, and there's like 17 books for like $18 minimum. Now, if you know how Humble Bundle works, then you know that is just a steal. I did a video on that earlier this week, just kind of a special thing, and that's going on a little bit less than 2 weeks now, and you can go ahead and look at that video down in the description below as well, and you may want to go ahead and check that out too. So now let's get into it. Top Secret First Edition. We're going to be looking at vehicles and explosives. Now this ties to the other video I did, which talked about bullets and attacking from the car with bullets, or hitting vehicles with bullets and attacking them that way. Now we're gonna do it with explosives. Oh yeah. And on the other side, I got the question of the vid for you. So let's get into it and roll 'em. There are two tables Top Secret 1A uses when it comes to vehicles and explosives. One is for stationary vehicles, which would be this one here, and then another is for moving vehicles, which would be this one here. Both of those are found on page 41 of the Top Secret 1E core book on the right-hand column. For moving vehicles, if an explosive is used as a deterrent in the road or in the path of the vehicle, as I've got this set up right here, the first thing to do is to roll 1d10, and you're going to get one of two possible outcomes. If you roll a 1 through 5, then the driver swerves out of the range of the explosive, bringing the vehicle to a halt safely. On the result of 6 through 10, the explosive detonates as the vehicle is in effective range, and then at that point, you're going to be rolling on the moving table for vehicles and explosives, which would be this one here. Now, you would also use this table if an explosive is used that is in or attached to the vehicle, and then it detonates. There are various outcomes here. It depends on the type of vehicle, and I explain each of these outcomes and what they mean in detail in a previous video, the one where I talked about having combat from vehicles, you know, shooting bullets and all the rest of that. You can go ahead and watch that video. I'll have both the playlist and the link for that specific video down in the description below. But let's take a look at the example here. So we've got a situation. Here's a bomb. Here's the car. So what we need to do first is we're going to say, okay, this one here, he sees the bomb. Let's roll and see if he gets out of the path. Uh-oh, doesn't get out of the path. So what we're going to do is we're going to open up the table for vehicle explosive moving, and we're going to roll percentile dice to see exactly what happens. And it's a 28, which means it's a loss of control. And there's specifics on how that works. Again, go ahead and watch the video previously where I explained all of that. That's how simple it is. Now, this is one of those situations where you could fudge the die roll if necessary and pick a result to add more drama to the scene instead of just randomly determining it. If the gameplay has been smooth, you want to introduce a little chaos by having the vehicle fail its roll and drive into the path of the explosive. And if the PC agents have taken a beating, describe it, add some tension, but have it swerve out of the path right in the nick of time, or even have the bomb go off in the path, it explodes, but the result is going to be lower. Maybe 50% of the speed is lost, or they just lose control slightly, and do a little fender bender, something like that. This all goes back, if you're thinking like an RPG Elite, and you're coming to the table, it all goes back to quality number 8. It is about the story. Now, if the vehicle is stationary and explosives are attached to it, and maybe you're doing it because that's the mission, or it's being used because it's a distraction, whatever the reason, then there's a different table that's used for that, and it's explosive use against stationary vehicles table. So in this situation here, we're in a hangar, and this is a air vehicle. So let's go ahead and roll a stationary air vehicle. So what will happen? Well, let's see what happens. Let's roll percentile dice. 73. They affix the explosive to the vehicle. Maybe they go around here to hide away from the explosive, and it explodes here in the hangar. So that's how you use explosives with vehicles. Very simple. And if you want to add details to that with your own homebrew rules, you could do so. But the basics are extremely simple. One of the simpler things in Top Secret 1E. So compared to other things in Top Secret First Edition, this is pretty simple, right? It's pretty straightforward. So you gotta love it when it's simple, adds enough detail, but not too much to where it seems like it's just crunchy. Hey, if this video offered any value, entertainment, or was just interesting to you, can you do a brother a solid? Give him a little bit of YouTube algorithm love and crush the like button. If you want to stick around, then you could also hit the subscribe button and the notification bell on top of that. And if you really want to go deeper, like, hey, I think I like this dude, you can become part of the LEET Squad. The LEET Squad are those who are real fans and supporters of the channel. And every month in the year of 2023, I'm going to be having a giveaway for LEET Squad members, as well as other things that I have planned. I really do. I got so much planned, y'all. But you gotta be part of the LEET Squad. There's a link down in the description below where you can sign up for the LEET Squad if you wanna go the extra mile. Now, here we are with the question of the vid. Let's say you never played a espionage or super spy tabletop RPG, or maybe you have. Tell me what you think you should absolutely have in that genre of a game. Like, what would you absolutely expect from an espionage, super spy, tabletop RPG? Let me know down in the comments below. I'm interested to read your comment on this. That'll do it for me, folks. That's it. A brother's got to do his snaggle puss.
So exit, stage left.
Oh yeah, and if you have a session this weekend, I got a session this weekend. The One Ring, y'all. We missed our last session and now we're getting ready to get back into it. What? I'm excited about that. But if you've got one, then happy gaming. I hope it is an RPG Elite session. Also, if you want to watch a couple more videos on this stuff or something else, I got some right over here, so check them out. So until next time, folks, God willing, a brother has got to be Audi. Peace. 5,000 leets. God bless.